courage is more contagious than COVID. That's why the gatekeepers fear Ice Cube, the profane rapper turned movie mogul turned sports commissioner turned independent thinker. A little more than a month ago, Ice Cube expressed frustration with the gatekeepers, the executives and institutions he believes are colluding to thwart the rise of his basketball league, the Big Three. Via Twitter, Cube announced he would mount a F the Gatekeepers tour of anti-establishment podcasts and alternative media. He initially appeared on the Joe Rogan Experience and Piers Morgan Uncensored. Yesterday, Tucker Carlson released a 22-minute sit-down with America's most wanted rapper. The interviews have been relatively tame. Cube isn't exactly Malcolm X or Thomas Sowell or even Van Jones. The South Central Los Angeles rapper is far more everyman than intellectual firebrand. Plus, his past, how he came to be rich and famous, dispensing lyrical pornography, boxes him in. You can't seize the moral high ground when you're known for threatening to sodomize your former bandmates with no Vaseline. His actions trump his words. An iconic black rapper casually cruising the streets of Compton with Tucker Carlson says much more than Ice Cube could ever articulate. Cube and Carlson disrupt the corporate media narrative that conservative white men are the natural enemy of black men. Since white conservative evangelicals fought to end slavery, bigoted gatekeepers have worked overtime to convince black people that while progressive atheists are the black man's true allies. According to the gatekeepers, Ice Cube is a traitor, a sellout. Before the 2020 election, the actor worked with the Trump administration on the Platinum Plan, an investment strategy directed at black communities. And now the rapper is palling around with Tucker Carlson, a known defender of January 6 protesters. Cube's actions signal an awakening among black men, a realization that the political left is driving the emasculation of men in general and black men in particular. Black rappers, for better or worse, have become the avatar for black male masculinity. It's extremely difficult for corporate media to cast Ice Cube as a racial turncoat. He's not Kanye West. Cube has been married to the same black woman, Kim Woodruff, since 1992. He was a founding member of the rap group NWA. The band Hollywood and the mainstream media have canonized as the epitome of blackness. The silencing and shunning of Ice Cube by the political left exposes the real overseers, aka the gatekeepers, the people committed to controlling the thoughts and behaviors of black people. Here, we'll play a clip of Ice Cube talking with Tucker Carlson about being shut out by the gatekeepers.
But I've been shut out. You know, some platforms will not have me on.
Why?
They don't like that I'm, an independent thinker. I'm not part of the herd. I'm not part of the go along to get along gang, so to speak. So, I'm an outsider. And so, I'm not part of the club. So I have to go places for one that I'm welcome, and where I can voice my opinion without somebody, saying I'm a bad person and that they never want to have me on their platform again.
What platforms have banned you?
I've been, I tried to go on The View. They didn't have me on The View.
Why?
Well, a few of the guests just really didn't like where I was coming from. So, or a few of the hosts, I mean. So that's what I was told by the producers. I don't know if the producers was just copping out and using some of the hosts to not have me come on and explain myself, but...
You'd be a good booking for them.
I've been on there before.
Yeah.
It's just when I've became an independent thinker, when I've, I'm not, I don't follow their brand of politics, I guess.
Cube's use of the phrase, "go along to get along, gang," is important. It points to the contagion of courage. Kwame Brown, the former NBA player, coined the term when he trashed Stephen A. Smith, Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, and corporate sports media 2 years ago. Brown questioned the integrity and honesty of sports media gatekeepers and the legitimacy of left-wing orthodoxy. Brown's courage was infectious. Ice Cube took notice, obviously. No different from Kanye West. West, of course, supported Donald Trump throughout his presidency. Lil Wayne supported Trump. Weezy also rejected the progressive construct that America is ruled by white supremacy. The gatekeepers empowered rappers to promote debauchery, immorality, materialism, and racial idolatry. The gatekeepers may have created Frankenstein, a monster they can't control. Listen to Ice Cube.
I think race, it takes up too much space. There's people that we all have in our lives who are same race that we can't stand. And there's people in our lives from other races that we get along with way better. So it's not about race. It's not about color and gender and this and that. It's about who do you connect with? You know, who do you vibrate with? You know what I mean? Who's on the same wavelength? Who wants to be the same kind of person? Who wants to do the right thing when you want to do the right thing? That's who you connect with. So I think a lot of people make a lot of money off of the racists fighting against each other and bickering. And they the ones who push it in our face all the time that we're separate. And
it does feel like there's more of that, doesn't there?
Yeah, it seems like it's like you're stuck in a bad movie and you can't get out. Like you can't find the exit and it continues to play on the screen and you're just running around looking for the exit, and this bad movie continues to just haunt you day by day by day by day. You know, that's what we're caught in. A never-ending, winless battle of, you know, of race and color, and we're worried about, you know, where you from, and, you know. Hip-hop, what's great about hip-hop, like, it was a saying in hip-hop, early hip-hop. I think Rakim coined this phrase, you know, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. You know, and it's so true. It's not about where you come from, it's about where you at right now.
The rappers, they're waking up. The gatekeepers fear the awakening of rappers because they're afraid that will awaken black men en masse. Once we're awake, we'll understand the fallacy of a race war. We're in a battle of the sexes. God gave man dominion over the earth. Satan is using the ambition of women to disrupt God's will. At one point during his interview, Carlson asked Ice Cube about his meeting with Trump. Ice Cube responded, "Enemies meet." Trump and Cube are not enemies. They're alpha males. Alpha males do not avoid conflict. They meet and work out their differences, or they go to war. In our feminized, matriarchal culture, men do not meet and settle their differences. The matriarchy censors, silences, and shuns dissenting points of view under the pretense of hurt feelings. Ice Cube's determination to act like a man threatens the gatekeepers.